Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. In this video we are going to create a bus with realistic car controller. So creating a bus is not a very difficult job using RCC, and first of all we will just get a model, and in this case I have imported bus pack, and inside bus pack we have some meshes of bus. You can definitely use the mesh as well, but definitely it don't have any textures. So if you go to prefab, here you can find some prefabs of buses. You can see very nice bus model here. Also this is also very good, and this is good, but these all models are white actually. So if we go to textures, we have some other textures as well, I think so. So let's try these textures. For example, this 3-1. So let's see what will happen. And actually nothing changed. And for specific textures you can definitely edit the mesh here. Okay, so if for example we want to change the color of bus, this white color, if we want to change, we can add some white, we can change the texture of that bus. Okay, so if we select the bus body, you can see we have materials, and here we have 3 materials, I think 6 outside, 6 glass for glass. Okay, and okay, so that is absolutely fine. We can actually change the materials. Okay, I will show you in next video that how we can change the materials. And now for time, we will just place our first bus and we will start creating our bus. So let's add this bus, and one more problem is there. I will show you that when we select the bus, you can see that this blue arrow is towards a downside, which is very bad, and it will create problems. Okay, so although the bus is absolutely fine, but we have this arrow which is downside. So for solving this issue, what we can do, we can actually create a object on top of this main object. Okay, and that object has arrow to the right side. Okay, you can see this arrow, and then we will move bus under this game object, and we will make its position to 0 0 0 0 0 0 like this. And unfortunately we should have rotation to 90 maybe. Okay, that's fine. For this game object, we can rename this game object. So I will just name it to bus, so for example white. Definitely we can change the name, and when we have added the bus white, you can see the bus, this arrow is towards that side and bus is towards that side. So it means that we need a rotation to y-axis 180. Okay, so now its face is towards the right side. So now this is our bus model, and we can check the tires as well, and the tires direction is fine actually. Okay, so which is good thing, so it should be towards that side. Okay, so now we will select the bus, and we will go to tools, bone cracker game, realistic car controller, and we will create we will actually add a main controller to vehicle, and you can see it is showing us a error. We can close this And here on the bus side you can see lot of things here. Rigid body mass is there. Also we have wheel colliders not okay. Okay, so we'll go to this section, the first section, and here you can see front left wheel model. Front left wheel model we will select, and where it is, and I will just go to wheels. Here we have wheels, and this is also a wheel, this is a wheel, yeah, this is the front left wheel. Okay, so we can just rename this, and actually we will check that whether it is a prefab or not. So it is not a prefab, so we can rename it right away. Front left, and this wheel is rear left, and we will also check it because we will keep this the opposite wheel to rear right. Okay, so select this wheel, and we will just rename it to rear right. I will just move this wheel. Actually we have to open this prefab first, so I will not open the prefab. We will just rename the names. So the right one, so here we will add front right. Okay, and we will go to prefabs. We will create a folder of and the folder will be player buses, and then we will select the box wide bus again, this one, and then in wheels section we will move our required wheels. So front left is there, and then we will have front right, and then we should have rear right, and we have rear left. Okay, now we will click on create wheel colliders, and it will create colliders for the wheels. Okay, okay, that's nice. Your vehicle must have any type of body collider. So now we need a body collider for our vehicle, so we can add collider over here on the bus body itself, or the main bus right component. And here, actually why, okay, actually here it is. So here we can create a box collider or mesh collider, whatever you want. I will just try mesh collider. Let's see how it will look like. And actually it can create problems, so I will just remove it, and I will just add a box collider. So now we will just edit the box collider like this. According to the bus itself, so yeah, like this, and like this, and like this, and from the back itself, sorry, okay, sorry again. Definitely it will take some time, but it's not a big deal. And you can see we have all set. From the bottom I think we should make it like this, and that's it. Our collider is added. So now we will not get any error, but you can see that you haven't changed composition of vehicles yet. So if we go to com, click com, and here you can see the middle of the bus, and we'll just make it a little bit downward. So the composition is very important actually. So now we will not face that error as well. So the next step is to go to the steering wheel options, and here we have a lot of options like a maximum steer wheel angle. We will just make it 45, maximum steer angle at whatever, and speed 100, and for this we can increase it to 2500, and here we will just make it 2500, and use counter steering is also enabled, so that's nice. Okay, after that we will go to this section where we have front axles and the rear axles, and the settings for the front and rear axle will be little bit different for our bus simulator. So here we will just change it to 65,000. Okay, after that we have this option, can be controllable now, which is absolutely fine, and after that we have certain configurable steps where we can add gears. Here you can see we have 6 gears. We can definitely increase the gears here to gears presets. Also we can decrease or increase the values of speed here. Okay, definitely for bus controller, the actually we go to this section. Okay, suspension difference, and that is absolutely fine. And where are RPMs actually? I was just okay. Okay, there are no options for RPM etc. So we can move here, and we have RWD and these much options. We will select RWD, and then we can just speech thread, or we will keep it same, and later on we can play with these options. So here we have maximum engine torque, which will be 800 for bus, and up RPM for this we can make it to 36,750. You can make your own decisions. It's not that you have to follow me. You can create your own RPMs etc. It's up to you. So 50 like this. Maximum brake torque will be 10,000. 120 speed maximum will be fine, and downforce will be 10, and then we will have RPM, and for this we can make it 4500. Okay, so we have made some changes here. After that we will go to this section where we have ABS and other settings, and actually we can enable all of these settings, and here we have steering helper. Okay, everything is fine. Now we can move further, and we have lights, and we can create our lights. Okay, so headlight ons, we can enable it if we want. So for creating lights we will click here, and you can see that we have one headlight. Okay, and for this headlight we will position it accordingly. So let's make it here. For example, this is the headlight, so let's add it. here. Okay, and we will duplicate it, Control D, and we will add it here to the other side. Okay, and I think we should move it a little bit back like this. After that we will create other type of lights, and for that we will again go to bus white, and in lights section we have two headlights, and now we will create brake lights. And as you can see, we have this brake light. We can go focus on that, and if we can just move it to the backward section of light, and here we will add it at the point where we want. Control D to duplicate, and we can add it here as well. Also, if you want to add it to front, you can do that as well. Okay, it's up to you. After that we will again select our bus white. We will go to lights, and we will create reverse light. So reverse light can be added to okay, I think maybe this side. Okay, so you can choose a better side. So I will just add it here, and we can duplicate it to another side as well. After that definitely we can duplicate these to front as well, and we can add these lights to front as well. Okay, so it's up to you, whatever you want. Indicator lights, we can click here, and now we have indicator light which we can add to front and back as well. So it's up to you. So if we move it here, you can see a wrong direction, so fix rotation, and then we can move it to this point. Okay, Control D to duplicate, and we will move it to this side as well. We can select these indicator lights, and we can make a duplicate, and we will add it to back side. So we can just add these lights to back side, and actually we can place it yeah, here maybe at this point, maybe fixed rotation as well. So now if you see this light, we can move it here, and select both lights and move it a little bit at this place. Hopefully everything is fine. And now if we go to bus white, we have now the sound option, where we have one source, so we can select two source option, and in general low RPM we will select here low bus low. Okay, and here we will select bus high, and then we have a idle RPM, so we'll select bus idle, and then we have engine starting sound, so bus start, engine start is fine. So now we have sounds as well. So I think that everything is ready, and in the last you can see we have deformation, okay, and use wheel damage we can also use. So use damage we are using. Also one more thing about steering is that we can actually add a steering wheel. So how we can do that? So yeah, here it is. On the first section you can see we have interior steering wheel model. Okay, so we'll just explore the bus, and maybe we have some model of the steering wheel. So let's see what we can get. Sorry. And why this is not happening? Okay, we have this steering wheel, this black one. So let's select this one, and you can see that this is a steering wheel which is absolutely fine. If you rotate it, it's rotating in a badly manner, but anyhow we will add it, just see what will happen. So we will select it, we will go to bus right and select this, and then in steering wheel we will add this model, save it, and now in prefabs I will just drag drop this bus white model here, and let's add this bus model to RCC camera, and let's play the game and let's see what will happen. Although we didn't set up the cameras, but let's see how it will react. Okay, you can see that our bus is on the ground and it's moving absolutely fine, but with a very much speed, and brake is working, everything is working, but its speed is too high. So definitely we will decrease the speed and other factors, and also we have different cameras. Yeah, so that's nice. We can definitely position different cameras as well, and we have third camera, we have this camera, we have this camera, and some cameras are not set up properly. Okay, and here you can see we stuck with a pool due to very high speed. Okay, so that's very nice. We successfully have added our bus, and whenever we will add some changes to bus, we should open the prefab first, and then here you can see we have maximum steer angle, etc. Everything is fine. Here we have car speed factor, speed threshold, gears, maximum ratio, maximum speed. We will speed from 10 maybe. Okay, target speed for what is this, for next gear. So yeah, next gear speed, so we will have 9 maybe, and here maximum speed we will keep it to 20 because it is a bus. Keep it to 18, to keep it to 35, and actually not 18, 20. Maximum speed will be 20, and target speed for next gear, yeah, that's fine. For next gear will be 33, and here we will add 50 maybe, and here we will add 45, and here we will add 55. 55 is maximum, I think, but okay, keep it 60 maybe, and we will keep it 55. So we have 6 gears, 6 gear system. So let's save it and let's play it again and let's see what will happen. So definitely we will, yeah, maximum speed you can see here 120, which is bad. We have to decrease this one as well. So for time I will just check that what will be the response now. Okay, so now we can see, yeah, it's quite good, but it's speedy till now, although it's better than before. Yeah, it's better, but it's speedy. So in real time we'll just go to the section. Where is the gears section? This one, and we will add maximum speed 50 maybe. Okay, so now if we play, still it is speedy, so no problem. We will play with the elements and then we will move back in next video and we will do something new.